Hi. Today is my timeline. I don't even know. I don't even know where I left my phone. I don't even know where I left my phone. I'm laughing because the video that I posted yesterday, Friday, it's Saturday. It's Saturday, I know that because I just came back from the market. It was Mother's Day this week, so today is the 15th. 15th. I'm laughing because the video that I posted yesterday was when I went to the Rose Bowl market with Hannah. And coincidentally, I'm wearing the same outfit that I wore that day. And then I remember I lost my phone. I mean, I didn't lose my phone today. I just came in and I brought the stuff with me, it's really with me. So it's here somewhere. Maybe in my purse. I gotta look. But I know it's here. So I didn't technically lose it. But yeah, I guess I just wanted to check in. And it's funny because it's like the complete opposite of the Rose Bowl. The Rose Bowl was a good, like, solid day. You know, I met really great people and everyone was like connecting and we did really good with sales, right? And Hannah complimented me on a job well done, that she couldn't believe that I didn't really have a lot of experience in sales. Today was the complete opposite. It was opposite. I was too caught up in my head. And like it was just, I felt off. I felt off all day. And she said it, like, even when we were at the market, it just felt off. Even with like the people coming by, and I felt like I was trying really hard, and that's probably where I messed up. I was trying too hard, you know, and it's like very rehearsed with what I was saying, and not really taking the time to connect, focus more on making the sale. And I told Hannah, I'm like, I feel off today. I feel off. I'm off my game. It feels weird. And she's like, no, I feel it. But Hannah was on it. Like, she was just on it. She was her amazing self. And yeah. And it's funny because, yeah, it was just an interesting experience. And I mean, it was so off. I mean, even when I went to the gas pump, it just so happened to be like the gas pump was going so slow. And the day at the market was slow too, compared to other days. Even though there was like 1,000 people that went. Yeah. And so the gas pump, it was literally like going like 001, 0. I mean, I can count it. I could probably count faster than how fast it was going. And I had to stop it. I was just like, oh, I'm never getting out of here, right? It was already at the end of the day. And I was like, done. I just wanted to, I was going to stop by the studio to drop off stuff. And I just said, oh, I'm just going to take it home. I'm going to go to the studio on Monday. So, just like, I told the guy at the gas station mall, hey, your pump number 8's super slow. And so we stopped it, and then I connected to another one. But I was just like, really, God? Really? Like, it already felt slow at the market. And I kept looking at the time too. I'm like, really? It's only this time? Really? So I'm sure I'm not the only one who has days like that. But that was funny. Just the opposite, right? Happening. And yeah, it was funny. But so that was a theme of it just being an off day. And even with like the people that we were interacting with, it was just, or at least the ones that I felt like I was repelling people. That's how I felt like I was just repelling people. I'm like, why does it feel like I'm repelling people? So I don't know. So it's just an off day, and Hannah was sweet about it, and she was giving me good feedback, and I appreciate the feedback, and I'm taking mental notes. I'm like, okay. I'm like, come on, Yubi, you got this. You've done this before. Come on, like, come on, Smalls, you got this. And yeah, no, it didn't get better. Aside from like just being grateful for the day at the end of the day, and just being grateful. And what was nice was that, I mean, if we're doing highs and lows, because clearly that was a low, even though it wasn't that bad, it was still a low for me in terms of my expectation of myself, right? I think we have stronger expectations of ourselves, and that's where we kind of have to remember to be gracious and kind with ourselves when we miss the mark, when we don't get things right, or we're constantly making mistakes, And yeah, the high was that I got to see my kindy friend. I hadn't seen her in a while. She came to visit from Washington, and I missed her so much, and it was like a surprise visit, and so getting to see her was really nice, and seeing her daughter, and just trying to like, okay, where do we leave off, and the funny thing is, at the market I met a lot of people, a lot of women, young women, who were reconnecting with like their friends from college, or when there was one that from first grade, so it reminded me of my B, and I was just like, oh, I've known her since kindergarten, so I was glad that I was able to at least see her for what, like 30 minutes, an hour, and connect with her briefly. And yeah, I meditated this morning. No waves, just peace, The signs are still there that I'm on the right track. I figured, well, even though it was a hard day, if it blows up in my face, it blows up in my face. And it hasn't yet, I don't think. But it's the middle of May. It's literally a week. I'll be 39 for one more week. And then a big 40. So we'll see how that turns out. Yeah, nothing else to report really. Just that theme for today, and I wanted to meditate again because I feel like it's been so busy this week, and I feel like I haven't meditated, and it feels so peaceful when I meditate. Yeah. Let's see, tomorrow, Sunday, I'm gonna try to really like not do work, but I'll probably end up doing something. Because I brought the jewelry with me, and I was telling Hannah, I'm like, I want to feel more helpful. I want to feel more helpful, and I need to really, I'm not good with names. Like, I'm not good with artist names, or like I forget, in songs. It's like I need to hear it to know if I've heard it. When people say, oh, do you know so-and-so? Do you know so-and-so's music or the song? I'm like, Mama, can you play it? Because then I'll remember it. And so that's how I feel like with the jewelry. There's so many pieces, and I was telling Hannah, I'm like, I want to I need to get reacquainted with each piece, because they each have their names, and I want to know the backstory, and just, I really want to just feel more useful. Because I feel like I'm constantly scrambling and looking at the visual book, and I'm just like, I want to get to that point where it just comes out naturally, right? Like, oh, that piece is that one, and here's a story about that stone. Because they each have stories. Everything has a story. Everyone has a story. Yeah. I think that's it. I'm having brunch tomorrow with La Doctora. I'm looking forward to having brunch with La Doctora. I call her La Doctora because she has her PhD. But we've always had like one of those relationships that was like a mentor / friendship, among other relationships. And I appreciate her insight, and I learned so much from her, especially when it came to like going against the crowd, right? Not doing things just because people say that you have to do them. Like she was always one to teach me how to be like the devil's advocate and challenge the norm. So I'm looking forward to seeing her and connecting with her and just catching up. And we've always had wonderful conversations about life. And yeah, I'm looking forward to connecting with her. What else? I think that's it. I can't believe middle of May is here. Wow. Yeah. It'll be a good month. It'll be a good... I did my tarot reading this morning. I decided to go old school with how I did it. How I started off doing tarot reading. So how I started off was just shuffling the card and asking myself, you know, asking the universe really, and my higher self, like, okay, what challenge do I need to be aware of? What challenge needs my love and attention? And what challenge do I need to learn and grow from? And then I shuffle the cards, and then I usually get jumpers, which are the cards that just pop out. I don't pick them out, but as I shuffle, if it pops out, then that's the card that's meant for me. And so I got the 8 of Wands, I think. So I was like, okay, you know, actions and advice on it. But the actions and advice were good cards. It was like 9 of Pentacles and the Sun. So I was just like, I'll take it. I'll take it. Whether it's today or just, you know, the moment or what's yet to come. Like, I'm trying to be optimistic, right? And yeah, so it wasn't too bad. It's been a while that I do that. And it was nice to reminisce on how I started reading my tarot. But yeah, so I think that's it. I'm just gonna cut this one short. There wasn't much else. So I just wanted to speak to that, and that's the pattern for today. Yeah. That was it. Oh no, there's one more thing. Unpause. I gotta show you guys something that I bought. Hold on. Okay, unpause. The first one should have been paused. And this one's unpause. This piece here is by it's a photograph. Let's see if you can see it. By Ashley, and I'll include her link, her Instagram link, in the description box. But she's a photographer, and I was looking at her art, and isn't this amazing? Oh my gosh, I love it. It's a dandelion, and I love the background. I can't believe she took this shot. Like, it's amazing. So she came with us to the gem show, and like, I lent her money to buy, cause she does pots with like crystals in it, which I recently bought one too. I'm waiting to pick it up for my sister. But she's a photographer, and she's so cool. Such an awesome spirit and person and artist, really. And I loved it because it reminded me of my, you know, and it just reminded me of my other pieces right here. I don't know if you can see that. The dandelions being immortalized in Hannah's resin. It's just gorgeous. They're just gorgeous pieces, and I'm in love with them. And so I picked this one, and I asked her to put it on a map for me because, you know, I was going to Spain. And I told her, I'm like, I need a travel light, and I want to take pieces with me that speak to me, and this one just really spoke to me. And so you guys should follow her on Instagram. Her shots are amazing. She took a lot of wonderful pictures of Miss Hannah too, and my gosh, like, I'm just so grateful to be surrounded by a lot of talent. I really am. I'm so blessed, and I continue to be inspired, and I'm still trying to figure out my place in this big place that resonates. And I'm sure I'll find it. I'm sure I'll figure out what where I'm supposed to be. But for the moment, this is where I'm at, and it feels good. Challenging, but you know, with every new endeavor, it's gonna be challenging, and it's all about communication, and I think that's something that I appreciate with Miss Hannah is we let each other know where we're at, and we give each other the space that we need when we're having off days, and encourage each other. Like, it's just this really nice collaboration and partnership, and I appreciate the experience. I appreciate working with her, and I appreciate the trust that she has in me. And yeah, it's really great. It's really great. So it's been great. That's it. Nothing else to report. So hope you guys have a good one. Take care. Bye. Hi. My name is Yubi, and in case you haven't figured it out, this footage is capturing my experience as I learn to navigate my personal spiritual awakening. I am learning that this experience is unique to each one of us. In whatever way we believe we are embracing living our truth, this just happens to be my journey. And despite me having a graduate degree and a license in clinical social work, this by no means is intended to replace any type of mental health advice. This is just me on a personal level, documenting my experience, shedding light on the truth that I am learning and discovering for myself, and really inviting you along for the ride. If by some magical chance you find this content to be helpful in any way, shape, or form, please click the like button, share the message, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have an Instagram account, a personal one, and one specifically for this channel that you're more than welcome to check out. I'm an open book. I have also created t-shirt designs. I'm wearing my favorite one right now, which is the North Node design, but I have that and other things that you can look at inspired by this process and journey, and I have the link in the description box as well as in the about section of my YouTube channel. So you're more than welcome to check those items out. Any type of support is great. Again, if you find this content really helpful or meaningful, sometimes when we take that step and be vulnerable, with showing what's inside our hearts and what's really our truth, we realize that we're much more connected than what we thought we were. And so I hope that as I'm living this experience and that you find some type of truth for yourself, or find some type of ability to heal in some way just by relating, just by knowing that you're not alone. That really has been my goal with this process, not just being able to connect with others, but really for my own healing. It's definitely been a therapeutic experience and a very creative one for myself. So I thank you, and I wish you all the best, and we'll see what else comes next for me. So take care.